Chat. Howdy. What's crack a legend? Let's turn down some tunes. But make it so you can still hear it. Not too shabby. Alrighty. Hi, chat. Wasn't feeling great yesterday, so didn't stream, but we're back today. Got a tattoo. You can't really see it, but some of you know a few months ago my brother passed away. He was a big magic guy. So I got an old picture of us outlined on my arm, and I love it. Sorry. Anyways, I don't know what we're doing today. I wanted to play a little bit with this Sibsig sack deck first. Because it's kind of intriguing to me. This is where I'm currently at with the list. Part of me wants to somehow make it a zombie deck. But I feel like having 8 1-drops that create a treasure token when they die is hard to pass up. But, anyways, this is a Kami of Morning list, which we played Kamikaze before, which is a black-red version. It says, when this creature dies, target creature you control or a creature in your graveyard gains the ability that when something with a greater mana value dies, you get to return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So if you play Kami and you target Shambling Gas, anytime a 2-drop or a 3-drop dies, Shambling Gas comes from your graveyard back to the field tapped. Which is really cool, because if you have Sibsig Ceremony out, this costs 1 mana, it kills it on its own, so you get a 2/2 zombie, and you get to return something back to the yard, from the yard. And then we're also playing Unearth and Chthonian Nightmare to try and just keep things sort of moving and grooving, along with a couple Agadeem's Awakening, to see if we can keep recurring. Even if we have a Sibsig out later, we can like Unearth a Midnight Reaper, Unearth a Kami, and just trying to keep the value going. Obviously Priest of the Forgotten Gods is kind of the backbone of the deck here, but the other thing that I've really wanted to sort of mess around with is this idea of a sack deck playing 4 Phyrexian Tower and 4 Spymaster's Vault. I think 2 mana is just too good. And then Spymaster's Vault is just, I don't know, kind of baller. You put it on an Ornithopter, draw and discard a whole bunch of stuff. Pretty sweet. Playing a couple of Bloodghast for Sacrifice Fodder, Marionette Apprentice, along with Priest as ways to drain life, alongside our army of 2/2 zombies. So, I don't know. Let's take it for a spin. Is someone calling my name? No. Maybe. I don't know, chat. I just don't know. Anywho. We got some good tunes going. We're moving. We're grooving. We're zooming. I don't hate it, actually. Turn 1 freebooter, we can eat something of theirs. Even better yet, we can Sibsig on turn 2 here. So, like, in this case, right, we could Sibsig turn 2. And then Kami the, whatever, next turn. We'll take a Black Source. And then, actually, we could just jam it right now. We can actually, this is the cool part, we can Shambling Ghast, because I think Shambling Ghast better to have in terms of recursion. So we can Ghast in order to make a treasure, and then Kami to get another zombie on the board. This blows up, Fortunately, it stacks the correct way automatically. So that dies, Shambly Gas returns, so now we have 5 power. You can do some silly stuff. I don't know how we'll do against Eldrazi, but we will see. So like in this case, we can swing, and then we could sack the gas to make 2 black, just to get a treasure token. Marionette Apprentice. We'll make a 1/1, get a 2/2 zombie. Shambly Gas comes back, so we basically got a free treasure. And then we have an Eaten Alive in hand. The one thing I don't... Not that I don't love, but the one thing I miss is I feel like we might want more ways to recur things. Or another way to, like, generate value. So we're gonna take command our Geist. K-Command's just such a good card, dude. It's crazy how good K-Command is. We do find an Ornithopter. I mean, we'll just play it, make a zombie. We're gonna swing for 10, put him down to 5, and then we're probably gonna get Udin next turn. I'm sorry, not put him down to 10, put him down to 5. Fortunately, even if he exiles, we can Eat and Alive by sacking something to the tower and then casting this for 5. Monument's fine. One Ring is not fine for us. He goes down to whatever. We find a black source. We're just cooling. It's kind of what I mean, though. We do run out of steam. Maybe we want like all 4 Agadeem's Awakening. It's just hard when you're playing 4 Crypt. Or I'm sorry, Spymaster's Vault. I don't even know the name of my own cards, chat. When you play 4 Spymaster's Vault, you have a lot of tapped lands, plus 4 Phyrexian Tower. Chat, I think we're gonna die. Yeah, we're just gonna concede there. What other... There's a couple other 1-drops I was looking at. We might not even need Ornithopter, to be honest. That was just for like the turn 1 like priest or something. But let's take a peek at other 1-drop creatures. Sorry, there's a lot going on upstairs. Cursebound Witch is interesting. There's also, there's a 1-drop with backup, isn't there? I'm sorry, we're just taking a peek. What is this? Sacrifice a goblin, +2/+2. Dies, deals 1 damage to any target. I don't like it. I love it. Another Glory. Mercy. What is this? This makes a 1/1? That's cute. Not what we need, but cute. Discard. Sacrifice this creature, draw a card. Backup 1. That just puts it to what? End of turn? What is Cursebound Witch's spellbook? Oven, Cottage, Familiar, Leeches, Cauldron, Black Cat, Broom. So you're draw a card and lose 1 life. Expanded Anatomy, Cool Reality, Torment of Scarabs, Curse, and Witch's Cauldron. I mean, obviously this has more utility. But Berserker kind of gives things its own sacrifice. You can even throw it on like a Geist or a Freebooter. Let's try it. Let's test it out. It seems interesting. Also a chance we want to go up a Nightmare and down a Ceremony. We'll call this version 2.1 for now. Yeah, let's try something like this. Let's see if we even need Ornithopter. Jennifer Olsen is now following. Thanks, Jennifer. We appreciate you. Welcome to the Jank Tank. Yeah, I like this hand. No sacrifice shenanigans, but we do have a nice little curve here if we find another land, which we did. Cool, cool, cool. I feel like someone's calling my name, chat. We'll see if he decides to kill Geist, or as a way to exile. I don't even know what this vampire does. Overlord of the Balmerk. You got it, Super Chief. Cool. We most definitely will swing. Make a treasure here. Play this into Sibsig. I do really enjoy having 4 Volt. This guy's big on Ichor Drinker, I guess. Molt Tender. He's playing a lot of self-mill. Alright, let's go 1 drop, kill it. Kami of Morning. We'll bring back Marionette Apprentice. It might be, I don't know. It might have been better to, let's bring back Kami, and we'll bring back Geist when it dies. The other card I want to test in this list is Warren Soul Trader, I think. I feel like that could be spicy. But then at that point, are we just like a bad mono black Jet Storm list? Maybe. But that's okay. Tyvar's fun. I like that he's playing Steelmancer. Ichor Drinker's just an interesting card. I like that he's playing this by foraging things. Forge is what? 3 cards or a food? But he has no mana. Or foods. He's just gonna task. Oh, Molt Tender taps for color. But you have to exile, right? Yeah. Interesting. Muy interesante, chat. He's gonna blow up Sibsig. You got it. We do have second one in hand, which is fine. Not sure we actually quite need it right now, actually. So I think we're just gonna jam a priest and swing with all of these at him. He'll probably trade out there. Ping him for one. Pass back. Molt Tender is an interesting card. I wonder if we could play this in the Willow Geist deck with like Deathrite Shaman. Could be interesting. Overlord of the Battlemark. Number 2. Chat, he's played Skyfisher Spider. Oh god. Alright. That is sick. Let's play this. Let's kill his tie bar. Swing all here. Good. Let's do this to sack what? This and this. We'll bring back our Shambling Gas. Draw 2 cards, and then we make what? 2 mana off a priest. And we get to draw another card. Spy Master's Vault. So we do have 3 mana here. I think we'll just play another Apprentice. Problem with this is I don't think we finish games very fast. We don't close out very much. What's up, Jennifer? You know, I got you, Jennifer. I'm not really interested in any art or anything like that, but I'll definitely hit you up with a follow. Appreciate you. We get Final Fantasy on Arena, right? I think we do. Some of these Living End lists that are coming out are sick. That one playing Halo Forager is very cool. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it. So he's... Right now, he just dies to a priest activation. Plus Marionette Apprentice, obviously. Cool. Alright. So we're very slow, chat. We're quite grindy, but we're very slow. Which is fine, maybe. We'll see. Gosh, everything... I'm looking for fun lists on Twitter, and everything's just about SCG Hartford. Shout out Alex Bianchi. Came in 23rd, I think. Go him. Bum, 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 bum. We have Geist. I'm not feeling that. Sure. Let's chuck this back for now. That was a good draw. That was also a good draw. Putting on 5 colors right now? 3, 4? Monument to Endurance. Love to see it. I'm in. Let's chill for a second. Besiege you. What are we playing 4-color monument for? Copying my Marionette Apprentice. Watches. Cool. Let's go Midnight Rapport. We're gonna sack right away. Make a treasure, so we have 3 mana to play with, plus we get to draw 3 cards here. I do want a tower. He loses that. We get to do a couple things here. Cool. Let's play another freebooter and another gas. And swing for 1. Cool, our turn. Second Marionette Apprentice is hot. Opponent concedes. Nice, chat. We're killing it. We are killing it. Bam, bam, bam. We haven't really done anything with Crypt Master Vault yet, which is fine. But it's definitely a interesting inclusion in our mana base that I want to take advantage of. We're playing 4 of them. Chat, I have to sneeze. Yeah, I like this hand. Kinda wanna... Yeah, I want to get rid of Bloodghast, I think. That's a good draw. We're gonna see a Fading Hope or something here. What are people playing in this storage? Anything fun? Second free booter is cool. Let's swing 1 first. Just see if he does anything. He does not. Let's sack here. Keep that on top. Do we just want to go straight and try and play this ceremony? I assume we'll get countered here, but that's okay. Spell Pierce, you got it. Play out another freebooter. He does have another 1 mana something. He's also playing 100 cards because Plum is playing too much jank in this format. Let's see if we can play this priest. No sense in sacking freebooter. Reject. Chat, you think he's just playing mono blue counter spells? He's like one of those people. Swing for 1. Second Spy Master's Vault, which is fine. Let's swing for 1. I want to scry, I think. Don't want that. I want to see if we can play this Reaper, which I assume will be a no. But then we'll try and land a Nightmare, but we don't have a land. creature to do anything with. But there's a chance we're going to start looping some stuff here. No, and he's playing reject, dude. I don't think control is a good matchup for us in general. Maybe not control, but just counter spells are not good for us. Ooh, Shambling Geist is good. What do we have in here? Do we have a 1-drop? No. But we do have this. So we can do this. We can make a treasure. Then we can sacrifice this. Make a treasure and get a scry. We like that. We can then play Chthonian Nightmare. And just chill. Chat, what's the 2-mana something or other? Hold on, chat. What? Chat, once I finish this game, I have to go upstairs for a second. Why did that use my Spy Master's fault? Because it's annoying? Yes. But, like, even here, I know opponent's not really doing anything, but, like, we're getting a lot of just incremental value, right? We get to loop Freebooter, make a treasure, get a scry every turn, which isn't, you know, anything crazy powerful, but it's something. Do we need a second priest? I don't think so. It is annoying that it taps our Spy Master vaults, but I understand why. Alright, that is a very good draw. Let's see if we can cast it. We can indeed. Very nice. I want to play this Nightmare. He's gonna play Saw It Coming. You got it. I don't really want to ping for one. We're just gonna chill for a second. Also, I see people playing 100-card decks all the time, and they never play Yorion. You only need one, chat. No sacks yet. Unearth is very good. Let's fire that off on Freebooter. See what our opponent does in response. Very cool. Let's sack both of these to get a scry and a draw. Also make a treasure, and then we hit him for 4. He's a little late on that unsummon, but that's okay. I will happily take a second one. We'll play Chthonian Nightmare. Beautiful. Let's draw black and black off the treasures, ping him for more. I also liked that Marionette Apprentice plays well with Freebooter and whatever for the treasures. Gives us some extra incremental damage. We're gonna play this priest. Not Not sure if it's worth us. I think it is. We're just throwing all out on value. So we're going to sack for a freebooter off of this. Ping for 1. And then we can play freebooter. And then we're going to sack this to make a treasure. Again, ping for 1. Sack the treasure, ping for 1. Don't need a second tower. Can play the nightmare again. Opponent's just doing something with counter spells. And then this is where we're gonna throw a vault targeting Marionette Apprentice and see if he goes for the unsummon. She doesn't. We get to dump 4 cards in the bin, make that a 3/4, and then swing. No, he's gonna return target if you control that permanent, draw a card. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, GG's. Cool. Alright. I mean, opponent was not a real deck at all, but I don't know. That wasn't really much of a game. Chat, I will be right back. I have to go help with something. So enjoy the tunes. Chat, I'm back. Did you miss me? The answer is yes. We had to put things in the attic. But we're back. Chat, look, we got a pack. Oh my gosh. Are you excited? What's it gonna be, chat? Voice of Victory. Cool. Alright, let's play some more. And then, actually, we might... Speaking of that card, so what's the card? It's 2 mana, enchantment. It's kind of like Sylvan Library, but I think it's black. Oh, Ripples of Undeath? Is that what I'm thinking of? Or am I wrong? Sometimes my big brewer's brain. Enchantment, beginning of first main phase, mill 3 cards, then you pay 1 and 3 life. If you do, you get to put those cards in. Oh no, you just get to choose. Chat, is that worth it? Maybe. If we had a Phyrexian Tower, this would be turn 2 Sibsig. But we don't. So we're probably going to jam this Priest. Opponent is playing the Omniscience Manifest Dread combo. How do those... They just play like Atraxa and stuff, right? We could... No, I think we still want Priest of the Forgotten Gods here. Because we don't have... I mean, we have Chthonian Nightmare, but we'd have to sack the Freebooter. And oh, we do have an Eaten Alive in case they play Atraxa. But I think I'd rather have a Priest on the field. And we'll see how it goes. There's Verdant Dread. We'll see if he can find a good card. That was a pretty fast click, so we assume he's gonna Splash Portal or Essence Flux into a Grizzlebrand. I'm into it. Alright, let's vault. Let's kill the Grizzlebrand. We'll exile it. We'll see if he will probably draw 7 cards. Resolves. And then I don't know what I want to do. Wow, he's gonna double draw here. Very interesting. Don't need second tower. We could Berserker. We have 3 mana. But I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather just play Nightmare plus Berserker. Chat, maybe Berserker is not what we want. We're just gonna put a target on it. We could sack and go get Freebooter back, but I think we're better off just playing Midnight Reaper next turn. Alright, chat. I don't know if they play anything that involves haste. They might jam like Progenitus or something, give him protection, but we'll see what he does. He does have Shifting Woodland. Does he have an Omniscience in the grave? He does. Even then, we don't really care if he grabs and attracts it, right? He's only at 3. After we Priest. We'd like to find a Marionette Apprentice. I don't know if we'll get there, chat. Ooh. Oh no, I knew they played World Spell. But what does he get to put on the field? Ulamog? I don't think that does much. Ooh, it is rounded up. Chat, how many Ulamog do you think he plays? Springleaf Drum seems bad. Second Ulamog is not fun. How many apprentices did he mill? 1, 2, 3. See what else he does here. Invasion of Arcavios? Sure. Finds all. Oh, okay, he's playing Alrund's Epiphany. I feel like that's a much better way to do it. I don't know if they all play that, but I like that better than just trying to hit Atraxa and go from there. Bum 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 no. Stored Rock, Funny Exile, Stored Discard. What do we got? Practicing Tower, no thank you. Sure. This hand's very slow. I think this deck's cool, but I mean, I've been playing it a lot today, off stream too. It just might be too, you know, dirtily. Why does MTG Goldfish have so many ads, chat? They have so many ads. Yeah, we're not really doing anything here, huh? I want to cycle this. Priest is good. What is it? Oh, he's on Battle Crier Devotion. Actually, we haven't played against this yet. I keep seeing it pop up on different, I don't know, a little bit of everything, but that's not what I wanted to do. Chat, I was looking at the wrong screen. We're gonna concede. Jesus. Why am I so bad? No one should be watching me. I don't think anyone's watching me. Chat, we're doing great. Let's look at the historic meta. I want to see. No, I guess I don't. I want to see deck lists. Spiciness. Give me the top spiciness decks. Esper Sentinel, Kemba, Stoneforge. No, that's not spicy. Torment of Hellfire, Blood on the Snow, Village Rites. We're not playing that either. Boros Hammer. Chat, none of these are fun. Celestia Ramp. Alright, let's play another one. And then we might switch gears. We don't bite it. I feel like the testing we have is kind of garbo. Is Willow Geist? You must be logged into chat. Do I not have? Oh, I don't have an MTG Dex account, do I? I do now. Chat, we're in. We're freaking in, dude. How do I look at... Can I search things? Oh, I can. All right, what are we doing? Let's play this bad boy and then play Freebooter first. I want to filter by card. I want to play Willow Geist and see what people are doing with that card. Filter the metagame. Anyone playing it? Probably not. Let's do this. What are we doing? Fang of Shigeki. Let's go this onto Freebooter. Sacrifice Freebooter. Treasure, draw, and scry. Hot. And then let's just reanimate it, chat. We got nothing else to do. Beautiful. No, I want to store deck lists. Yes. Let's just play Sibsig. And then we'll pass back. What is this? Team or tempo? Fear of Ridicule's cool. Let's... Do we want to double block this? No, let's just trade out that. Generous Visitor is annoying. Let's scry. We don't need that. We have one in hand. Let's fire this. Oh, chat, he stole my Midnight Reaper. What a loser. Priest of the Forgotten Gods and Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Spicy. Let's make some 2/2s. Let's do this to kill Fear of Ridicule. And then let's unearth the original priest. Sure. Crummy of Transience. Old Rustine. Syncopate. Test of Talents. Gaia's Blessing. What's happening? Swing for 2. Chat. I would like to face real decks, but that doesn't happen anymore. This is... I'd like to sack the original. Let's go Priest. Dies. Make a 2/2. Play this. Oh, no. Even with full control, it hates me. That's fine. Do I want to sack these? Sure. Yeah. Kill both of those. Marionette Apprentice is spicy. Make a 2/2. And a 1/1. And then I think we're just gonna Spy Masters for 6. We get to... Oh, I have to select all these, even though I only have 6 cards? Cool. That becomes a 5/5, and we pass back. What'd we dump? Reaper, Priest, and a Nightmare. He goes for the throats. Goes for my throat. Heyo. Hits me for 6, 7. We find Unearth. I think we just get back Marionette Apprentice, right? And then we'll sack both the servos. Put triggers on the stack. He has to pitch something to sack. We have a blocker. We can also Spy Master's Vault again if we want. He sacks that. We find a Kami. That dies. Let's bring back what? What do we have on the field? We do have a Marionette Apprentice. Let's target Marionette Apprentice. And let's connive it. Cool. Pass back. We'll see if he has another piece of removal. Shieldred. Oh, we have to sack a non-token. Yeah, we can sack Marionette Apprentice. We'll trade out his snake if he decides to go for that. We go down to 3. Find a Midnight Reaper. Let's see where it gets us. We're gonna make a 2/2 and take 1 life. Marionette Apprentice comes back. Let's make a servo. We draw a card. We play Kami of Morning. Let's bring back what? Second Marionette Apprentice. That dies. Bring back second one. We have 2 blockers. But he has to sack a creature. And we drain him. Put him down to 4. We find Phyrexian Tower. Let's keep it in hand and buff a zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we don't want that. Let's keep the Scornblade Berserker and play Berserker. Maybe throw it on the Priest and then make a 2/2 drain, sack the Priest, drain for another 2, and then crack the Treasure and drain for another 2. Nice. That was a sweet way to win. See, like there, I don't know if Vault really did anything, but it certainly felt good to just like draw through all sorts of stuff. Spicy. All right, not too shabby. Don't know how I feel in general. I feel like it's just slow. We're kind of just like a really bad version of Jet Medallion Storm, but certainly a fun version. Kami of Morning is sweet in this shell, alongside Shambling Gas and Freebooter especially. I like the recursion package of like Nightmare plus Unearth plus Kami, but I want to see if we can fit Tower plus Vault in other shells, because this seems kind of disgusting. Spymaster's Vault has been very good today. I wish we saw it some more games, but it impresses me every time we get it. But anyways, that list was based on our old Kamikaze deck, which I also want to try a green-black variation of this with Birthing Ritual, but we'll come back to that. Anyways, chat, let's switch gears, because I don't really know how I want to brew it yet, but I want to move into Willow Geist Titan's Nest combo, if anyone remembers that. I don't think anyone's even tried to play it, if my game would keep up with me. If you're not aware of the combo in quotations mark, we're playing Willow Geist, which is a 1/1 with trample. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, you put a counter on it, and when it dies, you gain life equal to its power. And Titan's Nest, it says Surveil 1 at the beginning of your upkeep, and then you get to exile a card from your graveyard to add a colorless mana. So if you have 10 cards in your graveyard. You can exile them one at a time to add mana, which means Willow Geist gets 10 counters. Our goal is to, you know, get 20 counters on Willow Geist to make it a 21-21 with trample and kill people. The cool thing is, we have Malevolent Rumble now, which seems like a shoo-in for the list. And then I don't know how else I want to build it. Like, are we an all-in on the Geist? Like, are we playing Unearth and, like, we did even play Grist? Which seems kind of sweet. I've also seen Willow Geist played with Gaia's Blessing as, like, a waterfall deck. And then we could also play, like, Oglor. So every time a card leaves our graveyard, we also get a 2/2 zombie. There's also... Say its name. Has some redundancy. How do you spell Altanok? Play something like that. The other thing is, I've seen some old non-Geist lists play like Shark Typhoon as a great way to spend mana from Titan's Nest like early on. We could play things like Deathrite Shaman. What was that guy playing earlier? The it's a green one drop that mills a card. Molt Tender seems kind of cute, actually. Mills, and then you can exile it, something from the yard, to add a mana of any color, but then when you exile that card, Willow Geist grows. Kind of same thing with Deathrite Shaman. Mill 4 cards, artifact, creature, or land from 1 cards into your hand. If we're going to play something like that, I think you want Satyr Wayfinder. Ripples of... What is that card called? Ripple? Mills 3 cards, then you may pay 1 and 3 life if you do per card. That doesn't seem very good. But same idea, if we're going all in, then maybe you want to play Squirming Emergence? Equal a number of permanent cards. Like this, this is like redundant copies of both Geist and Titan's Nest. What is the other green-black tutor that was like assemble the team, but if it was printed in paper? It's not... is it 2 mana? No. Chat, am I crazy? Someone tell me I'm not crazy. What is this? No. Guard Charm, Grimflayer. We could also play Grizzly Salvage. What is this card? Whenever you attack, whenever a counter is put on a creature, draw a card. Whenever you attack, put a counter. That's cute, but doesn't do anything for us. Insidious Roots. Insidious Roots is interesting. If we, pillage the bog. Put the top extra card of your library, access twice the number, put one of them into your hand. Okay, no, that's not nearly as good as I thought it was. Chat. Chat. There's like old Redstein, old Drotha. Is anyone playing these? There's also... Do we have Commune with the Gods? do. That mill's 5. That's pretty good. This only drives. I don't know if we want this combo. Play this Surveillance. Willow, Geist, Malevolent Rumble, Shark Typhoon seems fine. You could also just play like Garuda. Is that wild? Yeah, that's wild. I liked the idea of curving Tender or Shaman into like Rumble, Wayfinder, or Commune over Savage. I don't think we need Roots. If we cut Squirming Emergence down to 2 as our redundancy for Nest plus Geist. That's 34 cards. We also have no removal, but maybe we can play like Bitter Triumph. Do we need 8? I guess we have 8 ways to find it. We have 8 ways to ramp. This has Trample. Do we need a way to protect it? I don't think so. Let's try something like this. I think I want to play... I don't know how we want to build this. Do we want Prismatic Vistas? I think so. And some amount of Surveillance? Maybe? We could play like... I can't spell. Forest. A single blue source. Because we also have Tender plus Shaman as blue sources. And then play like 3/3/1 plus that, and then just play like Overgrown Tomb, maybe a single Breeding Pool, a single Watery Grave. What Surveillance do we? Oh, we have like everything. Maybe 1 Mortuary. And then we can probably play 4 Bitter Triumph. Maybe. Do we just want to play like Blooming Marsh? Something like that? We can also up this to double Mortuary. Let's try 1. I don't know. Let's try it, chat. I don't really know what we're doing. We might... Do we have a Sibsig list already? Let me update a couple things here before we start. Willow Nest combo. Let's save that. Let's change this up. Willow Geist combo. Let's go to Moxfield. Chat, there's all these things you have to do. Do we have... Willow Geist? We do. We have 1 version of it. So we'll call this Titan. It's basically Twin, right, chat? We'll call this Titan Twin version 2. this on Mox Field. Do that. Perfect. All right, chat. Let's try it out. I feel like we might be a little bit too all in on the sacrifice or the mill aspects. I don't know if we need that many sources to do it. But we'll try it out. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. Sounds very good, actually. Huh? We can go turn 1 Vista, sack. Doesn't really matter what we grab, so let's just grab a green source into Deathrite Shaman. And then turn 2 Geist, Rumble. Ooh, even better. So let's go Geist. This. Do this for whatever, green. Willow Geist trigger. Sack this, we'll go get a black source. And then we'll rumble. Find a Titan's Nest. I mean, okay. I'm into it so far. Opponent have board wipe? Yes, he does. We do get to gain 2. Or not. Just pass. This is an instant, right? Yes, it is. Cabal Stronghold into Shieldred. We're just gonna... I think we're just gonna pay 3 life to kill that. Let's land this Titan's Nest. Which is great. Lets us play a Shark Typhoon next turn. He plays second Shieldred, which is fine. We'll throw that in the yard. Draw a card. Malevolent Rumble. You got it. Let's Rumble first. We'll find a Molt Tender. We'll play Tender. And then we'll go... How much? We need 5. 1. 2. 3. 4. Let's just grab a land. 5. We'll play Shark Typhoon out. And then we'll play lands. Pass. Interesting, chat. I guess we could have... I'm sorry. We could have played Shark Typhoon first and then played in Molt Tender. Or no, because there's only non-creature spells, right? So we can make what? Malevolent Rumble triggers things, Triumph, Nest, Emergence, all triggers Shark Typhoon. We do get a Surveil here. We don't need that. Let's draw. Not what we wanted to see, chat. Maybe it was better off just making... Maybe I'm wrong. I'm thinking about Shark Typhoon wrong. Maybe our goal is to just make a giant shark, right? That feels like it would make more sense. I don't think we actually get that much benefit from playing out a shark. That start we had was really good though, yeah? If we weren't playing against a Toxic Deluge deck. We'll block. We are going to mill a card. Because we can. Rumble. We'd like to find... I mean, there's a few things we'd like to find here. Another bit of Triumph would be good. Yeah, we'll take a Typhoon. Is this instant or sorcery? Exile card from your graveyard, add. Okay, so we can do it instant speed. So we're going to try and block this Shieldred. I assume that won't work. And then we'll die to our own cycle trigger. Because he'll block it, or he'll kill it before blocks. Balling for 6. He invoked Despairs us. Yeah, that hurts, huh? Ow. We go down to 1. He has a Karn. We'll do this for 5. We go down to whatever. We get to block his Shieldred. We could play like an Alrund's Epiphany or 2. We don't really need Satyr right now, do we? No. We're dead to so much stuff, chat. We'd like to find a Willow Geist, but we find nothing. Damn. Removal's not our friend, huh? I just don't know how else you want to... What else we could take advantage of? Commune with the Gods seems good. I think. But maybe I'm wrong, chat. I don't know. Like, this hand's sweet. Geist plus Malevolent Rumble seems gross. Maybe we play, like, the Delve removal spell that I forget what that's called. Let's grab an island here and rumble. Let's take Shark Typhoon. Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon. Am I allowed to say that? Maybe. Killing Fiends. You sure hope it does. Alright, cool. Let's jam Nest. And we'll just pass. We have 5 cards in yard, so we can turn our guy into a 6/6 if we want. We'll see if opponent is trying to set up for anything. We will block. We do have Squirming Emergence. We'll see if he tries to pump his thing to make it bigger. I do want to leave 1 Geist in the grave. Double target. Is it just power? Okay, it's... Oh, damn, chat. He's hitting us for a lot. Yeah, let's eat the other 2 then. And at least we'll get to gain 6. Or, gain 5 when it dies. We take, what, 15? Go down to 4 and then up to 9. Cool, and we kill that. So we go back up. Let's mill that because we don't need it. Let's play Vista. Let's sack here. Grab a green source. Let's do green. No, because we need that back, huh? Let's just pass. We'll make a giant shark end of his turn probably for like 4 or 5. Play with Fire Me. You got it, Super Chief. Four. This is the slowest thing. I wish you could do this in bulk. What was that? We can do this for 5. One, two. Am I crazy, chat? Oh, chat, can you not do what I think you can do? No, you can't. Am I stupid? I think I am. What does he have anyways? A shock? I thought that was just spells. Is it costs? No. Am I chat? Am I stupid? I think Plum's stupid. I did that for what, 2? And I tried to do it for 5? We do have a bitter triumph. Let's triumph. Discard a land. And then Wayfinder. Grab a Blooming Marsh. And just play it and chill. I did that for 5, right? Yeah, we'll take a Willow Geist. I guess you can also just return other things too. You could like return a Shark Typhoon. That's pretty cool. Let's Wayfinder here. We're gonna mill. Grab a lands. We'll play this. And then we'll just pass. So at least we have some fuel to pop up the Geist. I mean, we can make it possibly a big boy. 13-13 here. Maybe. Alright, he decides not to do anything there. Let's chuck that so we don't die. We find a bitter triumph. Let's do that. We'll discard a card. We can make it into a 16-16 at the moment. Opponent can play with Fire Us, and then does he have another burn spell, chat? It's gonna feel real bad if he does. He does not. Okay, or maybe he does. I don't know. But let's start eating things. Let's eat things on our turn. I'm sorry. How many cards we got? What else can we play, chat? I like Squirming Emergence a lot, actually. Not a fan of Mold Tender so far. We take him down to 3, and then we're dead to any Hasty Boy or Burn Spell. Yeah. I figured. I like where this is going. I'm just not sure how to brew it. Because we could go lower to the ground and play, like I said, Grist and Stitcher Supplier. Which might be fun, actually. Titan Twin. Can we filter this by historic decks? Ooh, chat, should we be playing Frog? Oh, this seems sweet, too. Like, do we just want to be a more value-based? Maybe. What do we got? Yeah, we'll take the lands, and then we will exile for a green and play a Moltender. Like, we could build... Oh, chat, there's so many options. Ooh, right into a nest? It doesn't matter what we use, right? Let's hit the Satyr. And we'll play this. Beauteous. Swing for one. Nothing. Okay. Does this still work how I think it does, chat? Or am I stupid? This is spells with X in their cost, right? Oh, only to cast a spell. Chat, remind me to read my cards. Is Shark Typhoon even good then? I don't know, maybe. Can we cast this right now? Yeah, we can. Sorry, I know opponent has a Crankle on the board. Okay, Sperming Emergence is cool. With Geist. Second Rundle. That's fine. He's just gonna sacrifice and like wipe the board if he wants. I feel like Shark Typhoon isn't that good, chat. For what we're trying to do. We could go like a Frog, Emperor of Bones, Persist, but then what's the point of playing? Chat. I don't know what I'm doing. What's happening? Our opponent is swinging for 2 at us. You got it. What did he kill? He killed my Moltender. Okay. We get to Surveil. We'll drop a Moltender. Cool. Let's Bitter Triumph. We will discard a land so we can do stuff with Shaman if need be. We will shoot the Cranko. Maybe we just want to be a little more value-y. Death Miss Raptor. We don't even have Death Miss Raptor, chat. Okay. I like that he's swinging there. We did a 2/2 shark, and he does that. Let's... I guess it doesn't matter, does it? No. Let's exile a Moltender to bring back Geist. We get another shark. And now... Oh, chat! Chat. We're gonna concede. Did I just exile the Geist to cast the Moltender and not the other way around? Is Plum not paying attention at all? The answer is yes. Plum's not paying attention at all. Oh, we could even play like... Chat. Vigil. All right, let's. There's a couple other variations here I want to try. Let's take a peek here. I like Shaman a lot. What if we just go super low to the ground? We play like Shaman, Stitchers, Supplier. We play Willow, Geist. And maybe we play Grist. Chat, why do people always come hang out with me? I don't want to do that. Maybe 2 Grist? And then we play like a full Unearth. What does 6 do? Do we have 6? I do like that a lot, actually. It's only when it attacks. What can we play besides... I feel like Frog is just good. If we also play like Wayfinder, Nest. I know these are just rough numbers. Actually, till the earth of Ghost Busing. What else? What is Witherbloom? Witherbloom command doesn't do anything we want it to do, right? It's like Seed of Hope and stuff. And then maybe we still do we still play Commune? We drop 6 down to like a 1-of to go with Grist. And then we play... Do we play a couple Squirms? But now we have no removal. Chat, what do you think? Frog plus Geist seems pretty cool, even if... I mean, Frog plus... Geist kind of just works by itself, huh? Right? Because now we're not even using... Now we're not even using Nest. Right? We don't need the mana for anything, so we can just be exiling in... Is this... Whenever 1 or more card put a... okay. Okay. The problem is it does it in bulk. So Geist, we can do 1 card at a time, so every card is a counter. Or with Nest, but whereas Psychic Frog is only 1 counter per 3 cards. We'll keep it at 3 of. And then we can basically just play the same mana base we just had, right? Something along those lines. Like that. And then we'll just play like 1 Watery Grave. 1 Breeding Pool. And then we'll go like Overgrown Tomb. No, sorry. Blooming Marsh. We'll just play 3. Whatever. Let's try this. This is what? Twin version 3. Let's throw this on Mox Field as well. Sorry, let me go look at some things. Alright, Titan, Twin, Christ, Frog. Alright, let's try this out. In the back of my brain, chat, I really now want to play like Tetramos, Frog, and Willow Geist all in the same deck. Play like 4-color mid-range. But we'll see. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, we're doing things. This just looks like Sultai cards in my hand, but I'm all for it. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it. Is anyone else playing this? This is Geist of St. Traft. We're not playing that card. Let's just grab turn 1. Okay. Chat, we've been losing too much. We're playing against a max card Yorion player. I hate it. And guess what, chat? We're gonna lose. Manifest Dredge. But we don't have that. Why are you playing Tardine's Trample into the north? Oh my god, chat, he's playing real cards. There's also what is the what's the popper? Chat, what is the popper card? Breathless Knight? Do we need a blue source? Sure, we'll play Frog out, because Frog's just good. Is that the card I'm thinking of? Is that for creatures or any card? Spirit. Whenever this creature or another creature controls that creature entered from the graveyard or you cast it from the grave, put a counter on it. So I guess if you're just replaying creatures, you get to grow it at the same rate a Geist does. He's gonna pop that. We're gonna go grab a forest. We could play like we could play Hardened Scales so that every time we need half the cards to exile. Authority of the Consuls, you got it, Super Chief. Alright. There's a Geist. Not that it does a whole lot for us right now, but we can play it. We will swing and draw a card first. I really feel like opponent has a board wipe in their hands, and it's gonna suck. But maybe we should just be playing in like the non-ranked queue, because I feel like you'll get more competitive decks there than I would playing with a low MMR. Okay, chat. We do find Nest. However, we don't have Willow Geist at the moment, but we do have 6 next turn. But we haven't hit anything to really mill ourselves. Psychic. I wonder if we just go all in on Psychic Frog. We get 1 counter per 3 cards exiled with this combo, rather than for every card, like Titan's Nest. Okay, or we can just unearth here. We could get Grist as well. And then play 6. But I think I'd rather... Let's get Grist back. Let's play a little bit of a longer game. I know opponent's deck is just kind of hot Garbaggio. So let's see what we can do and how our deck plays as we go for it. Let's play 6 out. Whatever. And then this does what? Create a 1/1, then mill 2, destroy stuff, or whatever. Let's make a 1/1 if we can. Cool. What's the alt do? Each creature card in your graveyard, create a copy of it except an insect. Okay. I'm into it, chat. I'm into it. So again, our combo here is Willow, Geist plus Titan's Nest. So every card we exile with Nest puts a counter on Geist. So we're just trying to make a big tramply beater. He does have Day of Judgment. We find a second Geist, which is pretty sick. Sets us up for some shenanigans next turn. We're just going to keep milling. Right now, Geist is a 13/13. If it survives. I wouldn't mind him Yorioning as a blocker, and then next turn we can surveil 1 with Nest, discard the Triumph. He's gonna destroy the Nest. Do we just want to put pressure on him right away? I think we do. We're gonna activate this now. Cool thing, this is also instant speed, although Willow Geist does not have haste. However, it is very annoying that we have to click through all of these. Can't just bulk exile, which is why it works with Willow Geist. So it's necessary. Do I want to do the full thing? Yeah, we're just going to do it all. And just, I don't know, make our opponent have something in hand. All right. So we make a 13/13. He blows that up, which is fine. We find a frog, which is pretty hot. Let's just blow up Elspeth Conquers Death and swing. Put him dead on board next turn. We're not gonna play anything out. He's playing, 250 cards in his trade binder. So we're just gonna chill for a second, see if he wants to play out the Orion or he has something else. Do we need Say Its Name plus Altanok? I don't think we do. GG, random big boy opponent. Alright. Interesting. Muy interesante. Didn't hate how we played that. We didn't really get to use 6 there. How many... We have how many sources of mill? Not counting Nest. Just these. I guess we can discard with Frog. As some extra value. 12 seems fine, right? I think so. Breathless Night is an interesting idea. Also, if you didn't read my article on MTGA Zone on the Mythic, the deck we took to Mythic last week, it is up. That was the Twiddle Enchantress Storm list. I talked about it on my Twitter if you guys follow me, but this deck was super sick. I think this is one of my favorite brews that we've done. It just, I don't know. It felt so much like every game's a puzzle. You put it together. I like this hand a lot. We're gonna lead on Grist, I think, here. Actually, no. Let's lead on Geist. But that is up on MTGA Zone if you care to read. That's a good draw. We're gonna put on mono white. Let's just jam everything, I think. What do we dump in here? Anything? Just a 6? Let's bring a 6 back. We are going to swing. Okay, he does have a red source. Does he have bombardment? No. Do we have a land in here? We do. Let's do this. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's play Geist first. Right? Yeah. And then we'll do this for blue. We'll play the Psychic Frog. We do have 3 cards in Yard. We could also play second Geist. I think we're gonna do. No, we're not. We're not gonna do anything. I would rather wait till next turn to retrace a Willow Geist and then pay the green to flip Grist. Opponent's on the annoying life gain version of this. But the good news is he's a Luris deck. And then if we can get a mill, we might just send Frog flying, maybe? Okay. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about here, chat. Okay. So let's do this. Let's retrace to do this. That gets bigger. That enters. We can pay that to flip. Then we only have, what, 1 card to do that with? So let's mill and see where that gets us. Find a Stitcher supplier. Let's discard Frog. And then let's send Frog here. And exile 1, 2, 3 for flying. Take a Johnny down to 1. We do get a draw. We don't have anything there. Okay, let's pass. Chat, we are doing some cool stuff, for sure. Titan's Nest doesn't really do anything here. We could play Oglor, which is the little dude that makes every time a creature leaves your yard. If it was, if you have Oglor in the field, when it entered, then you get a zombie. All right. We might sack the 6, or I should say throw it under the bus. Oh, we don't even need to anymore. He's gonna exile that. fact that his vigilance is annoying. We'd love to find a bitter triumph here, but I don't think we will. Find a prismatic vista. Let's chuck it. Let's go fetching islands. And then let's see what we can get off this wayfinder. Do we just want to mill again? Kinda. Another Willow Geist. We're just trying to chill. We have enough to... Well, we'll see. We have enough to block voice. If we exile our whole yard, and that puts... How many cards do we have in here? That puts 3... Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? We don't have... We have to throw frog under the voice, I mean. I guess we can block, you know, an infinite amount here. Maybe it's right to... Yeah, I think we have to, right? Put 2 counters on these guys. We'll chuck this here. See, like, what do we do against these kinds of decks, chat? Not much. Let's go see if we can find a nest. We do not. We found any nests? Got exiled. Chat, we're just dead. We do some cool things. I like Grist, actually, quite a bit. Quite a bit. I wonder if you could also do, like... You could play, like, an Abiding Grace. You could go Abzan, maybe? Abiding Grace, Unearth. This is actually not too shabby, huh? Utopia Sprawl. You got it. Super Chief. Let's fetch blue source here, and then we'll play Supplier. I was actually impressed by 6 there, too. But we just don't close out the game very fast. Which makes me feel like we might not want to be a mid-rangey. Oops, sorry. Don't know if we want to be like a mid-range deck. We might just want to focus on milling and then assembling the combo, rather than trying to play frog and all that stuff. Grist. But it's hard to mill. I guess you're not trying to mill all 20 at once, you know. You can mill 5 and make Geist into a big boy, and then just attack over a couple turns. Want to play this Cavalier. I doubt we can go bigger than them, faster than them. Do get to... I'll take that. It's not great. But what we sniped at. What can you get back, Kiora? already had enough for Storm the Festival anyways, right? Is there anything else that, besides Ketchermos that plays well with Geist? Like, whenever something leaves your yard, you get value. Is that Karn board, too? For what, Pithy Needle? No, just Sky Sovereign. Interesting. Sure. Chat, we're not really doing anything, which is a hard part. Or is there something better than Titan's Nest? The fact that we have to wait till turn 4, even if we do have Geist on turn 1, you find second Karn. This deck's just so slow. Is there anything else that activates one card at a time for cheaper? What is this? Oh no. Chat, I can't spell. Are you mad at me? Is this it? Chat, is this it? Oh, what is this? Okay. So basically, yes. Chat, we could play Training Grounds to make Stonerise Spirit's ability cost 1 and then do it. No, that's bad. I'm just debating, like... I almost, like, don't even want Commune with the Gods. Let's go back to, Malevolent Rumble. Bitter Triumph. What is the delve spell that kills something? Murderous? Oh, it's just creatures, though. That doesn't help us. That doesn't help us, chat. I guess you could play, like, Become Immense stuff. You're just delving with Nest instead of the actual spell. Chat, we're gonna buy pack. We're a crack pack. You know me. Came here to kick gum. Crack packs. I'm all out of gum. Magnetic Hellkite. I think that's the third one we've gotten in a row. Oh gosh, chat. We're a mess. Okay. Let's play... Hold on. Hold your horses, chat. How long have we been playing this list? About an hour. As always, you can find all of our brews on my Mox field, which is below us. If you're new here, my name is Plum. This is the Jank Tank. I mainly play Historic and Timeless. I am a writer for mtgazone.com. I do their fun and jank section. You can, a lot of the stuff that we brew on stream, I write articles about and just try and find, you know, stuff that hasn't been brewed in the format yet and see how far we can take it. We just made Mythic with Enchantress Twiddlestorm, which I brewed on stream last week, which is a Hidden Strings deck list that plays Runaway Growth and some other enchantments along with Vizier and Sanctum Weaver to wish for some crazy win conditions in the sideboard, but you can read about it on mtgazone.com. I'm not a very well experienced streamer, so I just come on here to test and throw on some music. We hang out. Usually I get a little too lost in the sauce, and we end up brewing something stupid. Do we have... This is... what? Vesperlark plus Tesa. Did I ever brew the all-in Vesperlark list with Tajic? We did. Embody double, right? Yes, okay. I don't want to play that. Chat, I don't know what to brew. Let's play a little bit more of this twin list. If you're just joining us again, we're playing Willow, Geist plus Titan's Nest. You should be able to find the deck list on your stream as well. But I don't know. Maybe the mid-range version isn't good. But I feel like, you know, ramping into like a turn 4 Shark Typhoon honestly doesn't do that much in Historic, which is the hard part. I have it on a Storm Tick. We could revisit. We played this a couple weeks ago, which plays Mana Flare along with like Escape the Wilds and Nissa. And we just try and Banefire people, but it was okay. We're playing too many Storm decks lately. The one that I had the most fun with, chat. Oh my gosh, we didn't play this on stream, but I was messing with it. We're playing Iridescent Tiger into Bring to Light, and then trying to hit like an Ave or like go hit, I don't even know, Ironcrag Feet, so then we can play freaking Stormtail Scion. That was fun. I was having fun with that one. No one expects you to play Iridescent Tiger in Historic. We were like a Lotus Hidden Strings list. Yeah. Also, if this is your first time on stream, Plum likes to just go all over the place. I'm no aspiring Spike who has like a plan when I get on stream. We just start playing stuff and see what happens. Do we want to grab a land, or do we want to just grab a Wayfinder and try and find a land off that? Let's grab a Wayfinder. We do need a blue source, unfortunately. But we're chilling. Quarry Steel Cutter is the new hotness, huh? Oh yeah, look at the chat. Are you seeing this value right now? Opponent's going off the hook chain. Alright, we're getting smacked for a lot. Both with trample, too. You hate to see it. I'm telling you right now, the way we're building this does not feel like the right way to build it. We do find a grist. That doesn't do much for us. We're at 11. Opponent has a full hand of cards. We do find a blue source, albeit a bit late. Let's pass, see how we die. Symmetry Sage has haste. Chat, we're gonna die. Alright, chat, I'm off of this list. We've been playing for an hour. I know that's not much in terms of testing, but I gotta go back to the drawing board. I like the idea of Frog plus Geist. The problem is it's only 1 counter per 3 cards. So you have to mill yourself a lot. Or, Big Brain, we play Hardened Scales. But that seems worse. So, yeah, let's leave this one for now. Again, deck list is on Mox Field. Did we had a Hardened Scales, Hardened Bonds Vampire list, but I didn't really like Dream Drinker Vampire. We'll come back to that too. Chat. What are we brewing? Is this original Squeeblade or new Squeeblade? This is original Squeeblade. I am just not impressed. What is that other card? Sorry. When this creature, another enters. That creature enter from your graveyard, or you cast it from your graveyard. You put a counter on this creature. See, now that seems like cute. I can't spell anything today. So then we can play like Unearth. What is this card? Nope. And we can play Helping Hands. Plus like Wrist. Wayfinder. You can play Cat Oven. You can play Bloodghast. This is a popper card, right? If anyone has suggestions, please let me know. But I do often like to go revisit old brews that we didn't do. What is this? Oh, this deck's cool. I don't think it's very good. Simic Lich. We have an updated version of this somewhere, don't we? With Eddie Merc Crab. Chat, let me tell you, I brewed this before it was cool. And we did take it into Mythic a couple times. But there is a couple things I want to try. This is Simic Beans. We were playing Tameo and Stubborn Denial. What is the new Harmonized card that is blue and draws cards? Night Stories. Drop your cards, then discard unless you discard a creature. And then we could basically harmonize it for free. 1 mana. But the problem with this is that we usually like to keep our creatures. Maybe we'll take this for a spin. I haven't played this in a long time. Let's try it out, chat. Something different. I feel like I have Brewer's Block. After the Enchantress list, and we spent like 2 weeks playing White Weenie. And then that Orsov Shadowlist, I'm just like, I don't know what to brew. Before that, we played like 3 weeks of Greeny Weenie. It's just a lot, chat. It's just a lot these days. Let's play Electric Shredder. Oh my gosh, we're playing Dargans? Chat, we're playing Dargans? What's happening right now? My game's getting a little slow. We might have to restart. Deals 1 damage to any target. Costs 1 less to cast. You got it. Opponent swings. Beautiful. Alright. Let's draw Consider. Let's draw into second Consider. Into... Sure. We'll discard a Denial. I'll take a Beans for faux show, chat. We love a good Beans. Up the Beanstalk. Ooh, our game is getting slow. We're gonna restart after this one. Second, we can kill that, right? This is our second spell. We'll put a counter on that. We'll discard the Consider. And we'll swing for 3. Nice. He melted through. Okay, GG. Chat, let me restart my game real quick. We're back. Did you miss me? Did you miss me, chat? Oh, I'm looking beefy. Are we just running slow tonight, chat? Is the internet running weird? Is that telling me I should call it? Maybe. I want to play a little bit more with this. Ooh, yeah, this hand's cool. So, grab a land off Harvest. Probably just play a Shredder turn 2, and then we can consider plus Entity on turn 3. Spring Merfolk. I'm into that. Alright, let's consider. And we don't really need a Tameo. Up the Beanstalk is cool too. Let's do that instead. Ooh, we have a little Spell Pierce action. Heck yeah, we do. We don't really need an Incongruity. We'll swing for 2. I really enjoy this because we have so many 1-drop spells. Incubation, Incongruity, Abundant Harvest, Consider, and Op if we wanted it. Let's just play a 4-drop. See what he does. Hex Catcher. Doesn't do anything for him. We'll swing for 2. Is Mind Spring Merfolk good enough for Merfolk? I didn't think so, but we'll be happily proven wrong. Ooh, Harbinger of the Tides. That's a good one. Shoreline Scouts. Decisive Denial. Let's cast it. Let's cast this. We'll go here to here. I'm sorry. Oh, come on. Game's being a little slow. We're gonna try and kill his whatever you call it. We'll see if he sacks in response, which I think he would. Cool. However, we do get a Ledger Shredder trigger. We'll drop the other Shredder, I think. Adding more Crab was a good draw. We'll swing for 5. Yeah, I think our internet's starting to bust. Bust a move. Oh no, Chad, he's got that old island walk. Opponent swings at us. Mind Spring Merfolk. We get to discard Stormwing Entity. We can consider first just to see if we hit like an incubation or land is pretty cool, but not good enough. Are we? If we untap, we can. I mean, these all have island walk anyways, right? Not that it matters. We can flash in Eddie Merc Crab. But we're still taking 9. Oh no, we're taking Zacties. Sorry. Tishana's Tidebinder. That's a good one. Mono Blue Merfolk, chat. Pretty sweet. Alright, we'll freeze there. I think my internet's being a little weird. Both decks we played were kind of, I don't know. They're nothing special. Sibsig Sack. Say that 5 times fast. Sibsig Sack. This list felt, I mean, it's certainly fun. It does some cool things. Like I said, I really like the idea of like having 8 utility lands. Spymaster's Vault seems really strong. But I think we're just a bad version, obviously, of Jet Medallion Storm. Even though we're not exactly trying to do the same thing, but what they do is just better. But we can for sure grind through a lot between Kami, Apprentice, and Priest of Forgotten Gods. So definitely something to keep in mind as we get some more cards in the future. And then, I don't know, Titan Twin, Willow Geist plus Titan Nest combo is interesting. I think it's just hard to find the balance of like enablers to interaction to value. This is the second variation we did, right? And like obviously Frog is a good card. Having Grist is cool. You know, Shaman plus 6 is really fun, but I think like this core seems right. It's just what else do you want to, like, do you go all in and play like Stitcher Supplier, Wayfinder, Commune with the Gods, say its name, whatever, and just try and dump as many cards in the graveyard as possible? Or do you try and go more mid-range and play 6 and play Grist and play Bitter Triumph and Psychic Frog to see if you can just like gain advantage as you go before you can just like combo them out. So I'll keep messing with it off stream. And we'll probably revisit it later in the week. But not a bad start. I think it's definitely a cool idea, a cool shell that I don't think people really thought about after Nest was spoiled. I think it was hot for like a second and then disappeared. So it'd be cool if we could get a working list together and do decent with it. But anywho, thank you as always for stopping by. For those of you who did, we played a little bit of Simic Beans at the end there, but you know, just to spice things up a little bit. But as always, all these decks are on my Mox Field. You can follow me on Twitter. All the streams go up on YouTube as well. And keep an eye on MTGA Zone. We'll have an article on something. I don't know. I haven't found anything I want to quite write about this week, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So thank you. Hope you have a good rest of your night. And I will see you next time. Bye.